chicken is juicy, crispy on the outside, and the cheese is just so good. It's deliciously creamy. And the texture of the noodles are just perfect. You can't stop me now.
Hey guys, it's Christmas time.
Yay, it's Christmas time.
And can you believe it? It's snowing in Mill Island, South Louisiana.
Can't believe it.
So anyways, this is our special, and we're going to have a very special ending for you today. We're going to take everybody to the house afterwards.
Abita Springs, that's where we are. Lovely Abita Springs. Hey, we're in beautiful Abita Springs, Louisiana, in a quaint little place called the Abita Springs Cafe, and we're going to have some appetizers and some pasta. I can't wait. I'm hungry. And the Christmas lights were so pretty and so quaint.
I love all the lights outside.
The music going outside, and it was lovely.
And this is the first time that I had ever been to this restaurant. But really, it was just the Christmas spirit. This was the first place we'd been to recently where you really felt the Christmas spirit. It actually was pretty busy that night.
Friday night, we decided to get the fried artichoke hearts. The ranch dressing was the dipping sauce.
I thought it was actually really nice. It was a very light batter and very tasty.
Fried artichoke hearts. Some kind of white dipping sauce. I can't wait to taste it. They smell amazing. Very hot, but I'm going to try them anyway. It had a little bit of tartness to the inside. And not really tart like a pickle or anything like that, but complements the friedness of the batter and then the creaminess of the ranch. Very good. The crust is lightly battered. It's salty and crispy and light. But the artichoke heart is nice and tender and very mildly savory, very savory. And the creamy ranch dressing, homemade, awesome. It's got a little bit of a spice to it, salty and slightly spicy. It makes it just right good. The inside is kind of ooey gooey. Try this one. The artichoke is very soft and a little bit of tartness to it. Not tart in a really strong way, just slightly. But that ranch dressing is to die for. Managing spice, a little spice. It's very soothing, very good. It's a very good combination. I love it.
We're going to meet the owner too. He just took over the place this summer.
Yeah, so I took over the place in July. So the Abita Brew Pub was started in 1994. This was the original location of the actual brewery, which started in '86. So in '94, they converted from a full-blown brewery to what is now the Abita Brew Pub. And so I recently took over in July, and have been having a great time ever since.
Chicken Alfredo with creamy Alfredo sauce. Smells amazing. It looks amazing. That's a huge bowl. So we have to split it because it's so big. Can't wait to try it. Steaming hot. Steaming hot.
The waiter said it's one of their most popular dishes.
We went for the most popular two things. Creamy, delicious. Noodles perfectly cooked. Creamy, delicious, cheesy. And I can't wait to try the chicken. That was so good. It had cheesiness all over it. The chicken was crunchy on the outside and tender on the inside. And it's a perfect combination. The chicken is juicy, crispy on the outside, and the cheese is just so good. It's deliciously creamy. And the texture of the noodles are just perfect. You can't stop me now. It's so good. I'm trying to take a bite. Just followed up my fork. Creamy, juicy deliciousness. conclusion to this meal. It was awesome. The pasta was perfectly cooked, a lot of garlic. The appetizer was to die for good. And so I can't wait to come back and try some more dishes here because it was very good. And the atmosphere was very pleasant. The whole town is just an adorable little place. The little city center and the lights and everything. And I loved it. Loved it all. And now I'm very much in the Christmas spirit. Look at these lights. Look at this. Christmas music. Lights everywhere.
It's beginning to look a lot like.
So it's Christmas in South Louisiana where
Yep.
it's supposed to be warm all the time.
Yep, and guess what? Baby never saw snow before. She loved it.
Once again.
I wish we had that clip of her jumping in the pool.
Oh,
She
can't
was
ask her.
loving it. She was loving the whole experience.
It's beginning.
So much footage there. You get to see all three views of what she did. Go, girl! You gonna rub it off? Do you like it? You're not gonna answer? You're just gonna keep rolling in the snow? Are you making a snow angel? She jumped in the pool, jumped in the water, actually swam in the water. Here we are, Mill Island. It's a very southern part of Louisiana where it never snows. And guess what? Not believing that global warming thing right now. Not today, because look out here.
Like Christmas.
Baby's first snow day. She's making snow angels.
There's a
We did make a snowball and threw it over there, and she's looking for the snowball right now. That's what she's doing. She is loving it. She's loving it. She's diving in nose first. She's hilarious. Shea Shea, what do you think of the snow? Shea Shea.
And it did get pretty cold. I mean, it was in the
It
20s.
was cold. Yeah, the water in the pool had not gotten that cold. Here's our little home away from home is getting its first snow here in Louisiana, and we would be toasty warm if we were in there. But that being said, we will be taking a trip soon to the north areas where the snow is, and I can't wait. This is our crepe myrtle tree, which is original to the house that this was land that my grandmother and grandfather bought back in the Depression days. And there was an old cabin here that they lived in originally, and this tree is original to that. The cabin's gone. The house is built in the place where the cabin was, but this tree has been here for 100 years or more. Don't really know. Long time though. I'm so in the Christmas spirit because I love Christmas. I love the true meaning of Christmas, the tradition of it, and this is where we kind of started it. We put little festive lights out, and I went with all white lights on the house because the house is painted white from top to bottom, painted white. The reason for the white lights is because I wanted like a blank canvas on the outside, because when you go inside there is a Christmas tree. We have leaded glass doors, and the Christmas tree is seen from the outside.
On your own.
This is the entranceway, and we decided on colored lights on the entrance tree because you could see them from the outside, and you can see the white lights outside and then the colored lights inside. This has the old ornaments, my grandmother's old ornaments. So those are probably 50s, 60s, and I treasure them deeply because they were my grandmother's. And I remember them from my childhood. I love them, love them. This is my old Christmas tree. I bought these ornaments, or old glass ornaments. They're a little worn out because I like that worn out look. And these are just old that I bought at a flea market. I have my favorite little Mr. Bingle here. Here's my tiny Mr. Bingle. The little stockings. And of course, this tree we put candy canes because you had to have candy canes on the tree. We would like to wish everybody a very Merry Christmas and a very Happy New Year. And remember the reason for the season, the day that Jesus Christ was born.
Merry Christmas!
To town.
If you like the video, give us a thumbs up, share, and hit subscribe.